Hi.
Hi. What are you doing?
I'm just taking a break from a photo shoot.
Well, you look great.
Thanks.
Is everything okay?
Well, actually, the photo shoot, it's not going so well.
Is there a problem?
Well, I can't get into it.
Maybe I can help.
That's okay.
No, really. I bet I can get you in the mood. You're at Paradise Cove. Watching the waves crash. The sun is beating down. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Hello, Rick. May I?
Sure.
Tough course load?
Average. It's kind of hard to find the time to study, though.
I'll bet. Especially with a baby in the house. I didn't mean that as a dig. I actually think it's admirable what you're doing. Being there for your son. A lot of guys your age wouldn't take on that responsibility.
It was the only thing I could do.
Oh, I don't know. You could have run out on him, sent a check every month to cover necessary expenses. You could have forgotten about the whole thing. But instead, you chose to be a real father and to do everything in your power to protect your child. That's what I've always tried to do with Kimberly. And that's why I'm here now. I need your help.
Mom, what are you doing? Amber, there is no reason to be upset. Put it away. Put it away. Just relax, okay? She's not gonna use it. Of course not. Of course not. I would never use a weapon unless it were to defend my family or myself. Now, see, I love my daughter so much that I would do anything to protect her, and surely you can understand that, can't you, Kimberly? Amber, are you insane? Would you be careful? I am not really experienced with these things. Oh, and it would be such a shame if something were to happen to your little friend here.
I'm telling you, Taylor, Brooke is up to something.
Stephanie, please, don't get so worked up about it. I mean, what, you're upset because she brought you some flowers?
Yes. Why would she do that?
I don't know, a goodwill gesture.
Huh. She probably dusted them with poison, hoping that I'd inhale it.
Well, are these the flowers? They're very pretty.
No, they're not. Hers were decapitated when I slammed the door in her face.
Oh, boy.
Now, you're not going to start feeling sorry for her,
Well,
are
I
you?
kind of do. She comes over here and makes an honest effort.
Taylor, there isn't an honest effort or an honest bone in that woman's body, and you, above all people, should know that. If she's being sweet, that means she wants something. It's just a question of what it is.
I want to make peace with her.
You and Mother best buddies.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, name one.
It will work. I'll make it work.
Uh-oh, there's that look.
What look?
That little gleam in your eye. It's the same expression you get every time you're gonna bang your head against a wall.
Don't you see what this could mean for us?
Look, Brooke, if you and Mother were friends...
Well, then she wouldn't mind if you and I are together. And Rich and Eric couldn't use her as an excuse anymore. They'd have to leave us alone.
And all of our problems would be solved.
Yes,
They would.
Brooke, this feud's been going on for years.
Yes, it's been going on long enough, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. Mother doesn't.
Well, then I'll just have to get her to change her mind. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to make her like me.
I have a problem, and I think you can help me with it.
What is it?
You know Kimberly went to Paris,
Yeah.
and you know why.
Mr. Alexander, I did not lead Kimberly on. She went to Paris to try to help me, but I didn't know about it.
I know that. I tried to stop her, but she's pretty stubborn when it comes to you. It's not your fault. She's always been strong-willed.
Don't be mad at her. She's only doing what she thinks is right, and I know that's hard for you to understand.
Oh, I understand. She loves you. It took me a long time to see it. I thought it was just teenage infatuation. I thought that when she realized you were married and getting on with your life, that she'd move on with hers. Forget about you. But it didn't work out that way. In fact, I think she cares for you more now than she ever has. She ran off to Paris to try and help you. She's gone against everything I've ever taught her about marriage and commitment. In order for her to do all of that, she must care about you very deeply.
She didn't go against what you've taught her.
I didn't raise my child to be a homewrecker.
I know you didn't. You raised her to be a good person and a loyal friend, and that's exactly what she's doing. She thinks I made a mistake by marrying Amber, and she doesn't want me to get hurt. Now, I've told her over and over that I only did it because I had to.
And she can't accept that.
No. But if I was in her place, I don't think I could either. If Kimberly was in trouble, if there was someone in her life who I knew would hurt her, I would do everything I could to protect her.
Kimberly is in trouble, Rick. She's in way over her head. She has sacrificed everything for you. Her grades, her social life, her safety.
Her safety?
Yes, Amber has threatened her. Amber's attacked her.
Amber isn't trying.
I don't care about Amber. I care about my daughter, and I think you do too. None of this business is good for her. I don't want you to tell me you're going to protect her. I want you to do it. Whatever it takes, just do it.
Wouldn't it just be a shame if an accident happened and little Miss Fairchild was hurt or disfigured? Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Mother, stop it!
I could have you arrested for this.
For what? For threatening me.
Threatening you? Did you hear me threaten you? No. I was just expressing concern over your well-being.
Why, you have a gun in my face.
Oh, this, it fell out of my purse. I picked it up. Of course, you wouldn't know that because you were too busy hounding my daughter.
Please just put the gun away.
Who do you think you are, huh? Coming in here, just barging in and throwing around all these insults and accusations. You know, if you keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, what do you think is gonna happen?
Mom, give me the gun now! No! Nobody is gonna hurt you. No, wait, don't go. I didn't know she had this. She wasn't gonna use it.
Amber, you let her get away.
Are you insane?
What? I was just trying to help.
Oh my God! You really find it that hard to believe that Brooke might want to make amends?
Yes.
Why? Stephanie, people do change. Sometimes they even grow up.
not Brooke. If you had any idea what she tried to pull a few weeks ago.
What?
Never mind, I don't want to get into it. It'll only upset me. But it didn't have anything to do with Rich. It's safe to say she failed, but I guess the point I'm trying to make is that Brooke has always been a liar and a schemer, and that's not going to change. She's never going to change. I know that.
Settle down. Look at yourself.
Well, doesn't that tell you something?
It tells me that all of this anger that you're harboring against Brooke is not healthy. You just had a stroke and you can't afford that kind of stress.
Well, tell that to Brooke.
Brooke is not the one who controls the way you handle life. You are. Stephanie. You know, I'm saying these things because I care about you. I want you to take care of yourself. I want to see you around here for a long time. Listen, I know that Brooke has caused you a lot of pain. I know what it's like, you know. I've been there. I've done that.
Yes, you have. So how can you say to me that I should forget what she's done?
Because I've been able to let go of that anger and that hate. And now it's made my life a lot better.
Well, the only reason that you let go of the anger is because she stopped chasing your husband. If she was still half naked in an elevator with him, would you be friends? No. She's poison.
She's not poison. She's a human being.
She's tried to destroy my family, Taylor, and she doesn't stop. She just doesn't stop. It's like an obsession with her. Don't you think over the years that I've tried to make peace?
Okay, all right.
She's the
Let's just calm
antithesis
down
of
then.
everything that I believe in. She has no respect for family or commitment. My God, she even uses her own children.
Stephanie, please. Okay, well, drop it.
You know,
We
my
have to
whole
talk about
adult
it.
life, all I've done is fight for my family to make it strong, to make it lasting. And I have fought off everything till Brooke. She's got them so addle-brained, all they can think about is sex. Out the window goes honor and integrity. I'm telling you. She's a devil.
Taylor thinks I can win over Stephanie.
Huh. Well, Taylor's an optimist. She wants everyone to be happy.
So do I. I especially want you to be happy.
That's why you're doing this? For me?
For us, it would be worth anything I had to do.
Well, see, honey, that's just it. I don't know if there is anything you can do. I mean, my mother's pretty set in her ways.
And her ways gave her a stroke. You would think she would have learned something about that by now.
Yeah? Well, what if she didn't?
Well, then I'll just have to work even harder. I mean, I can be pretty charming when I want to be, right?
Yeah, I've noticed.
Oh, you know what? I am so excited. I really think this is the answer. Just imagine if Stephanie and I call a truce. The children won't be brought in the middle of it anymore. Stephanie's health won't be jeopardized. And she'll have everything she ever wanted, a unified family.
It sounds great.
I'll make a believer out of you yet.
Brooke, do you remember what happened the last time you went there?
I know, but you know what? That was my fault. I promise that won't happen ever again.
Well, honey, it can't. I mean, Mother is in no condition
I know.
to handle...
I just have to keep remembering that she's only going to hurt herself. I mean, she certainly can't hurt me. I'm happy, and I have everything I want in you.
Just promise me it won't get out of hand.
I promise it won't. She can sling mud and say bad words, and I'll just stand there and take it with a smile on my face. As long as I know that I come home to you.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to help Kimberly. I have said and done everything I know how to try and get her out of this mess, but she doesn't listen to me anymore, so it's up to you.
I've talked to her. I have told her...
What have you told her? To stop loving you? You think that's going to make any difference? You wanted to have it both ways. You thought you'd marry Amber and do the right thing and keep Kimberly as a friend. Well, it doesn't work that way. It just leaves everybody wanting more. And it leaves Kimberly in limbo. It's not fair to her, Rick. The situation has to change, and you're the one that has to change it.
You want me to cut Kimberly out of my life?
There's another option. You could end this marriage. You know, this isn't what I wanted for my daughter. To fall in love with a man who has a child. I could learn to accept that. What I cannot accept is the way things are now. If you love my daughter as much as I think you do, you will do whatever is necessary.
Get this thing away from me! Oh! How could you do that?
I had to do something. She was getting too close.
Oh, so you wave a gun in her face?
It was an impulse.
Oh, an impulse! Great!
Amber, I wasn't going to shoot her. I just wanted to scare her, and it worked. I bet you she peed in her penny loafers.
You have no idea what you just did, do you? You just made things 1,000 times worse.
I don't know how you could say that.
Where the hell do you think she went right now, huh? She went to Rick. She went to tell him that he's raising his son with a homicidal maniac, and that would be you.
He won't believe that.
Oh, of course he will. You just threatened to kill her.
I did no such thing. I just suggested very strongly that she mind her own business. She has no right interfering in your marriage.
She thinks that we are hiding something, and you just made us look as guilty as hell.
Well, what is it you wanted me to do, huh? Just sit there and watch her figure it out? No, she was too close. All that talk about the baby and the secret. How long before she figured out they are one and the same? I had to shut her up.
You didn't shut her up. You gave her ammunition. And she is using it right now. My God. When Rick finds out about this, he is gonna go crazy.
If you care about my daughter as much as I think you do, you will do whatever is necessary.
Rick.
Kimberly.
Rick. You have to get away from them.
From who?
From Amber, from her mother. They're sick.
Did you guys get in another fight?
No, worse. I went over to your house. I told them everything that Becky told me.
Oh, Kimberly.
There is a lie that they're keeping something from you. Rick, they were so scared. It was so obvious that I'm right. And then they pulled a gun on me.
What? Kimberly, who pulled a gun?
Tawny. She pointed the gun right at me, Rick. I thought that she was gonna kill me.